I think I'm gonna change my slogan, and I feel a way about it. I really think I need to change it, and here's why. In the last video, I talked about how I created the Liddy board, how I got the idea, the DNA of my product. In this video, I'm talking about the brand of the Liddy board. How do I create a brand for a luxury vision board? You know, everybody thinks of a vision board as a do-it-yourself product, but the Liddy board now exists. So it's like, how do I create a brand around this? So let's talk about it. The first thing I created is my logo. I wanted something that was just clean and direct and to the point. A white box with white letters, or it can be a black box with black letters, or I can have it solid, or just the individual words. Another brand element is graph paper. You'll see graph paper in different places for my company. It's on the website, here or there, hidden. You'll see it on our Instagram. Graph paper is used to build something. When an engineer is making the designs for something they're building, they have some type of graph paper or technical drawing paper. My customers are the architect of their future. The Liddy board is all about crafting your life, having a specific vision or your idea of being lit, and then you plan towards it with tasks and you build it out. So that's why I have the graph paper. Now let's talk about font real quick. Wait, okay, that's better. The font I chose for my logo is a basic sans serif font with a medium weight. Remember, I wanted that clean, direct look, and it represents the seriousness of actually getting things done. But the Liddy board is also a fun and young brand, so I chose a handwritten font for accents and other things I might want to say. Most branding experts suggest not having more than 2 fonts for your brand identity, and 2 is just enough for me. I feel like it gives the Liddy board brand dimension and depth. It says that we are serious about achievement, but we're gonna live our best lives along the way. It's also just fun to play with the contrast. But a brand is not the logo, it's not the font, it's not any of that. So then there's the question, what is a brand?
Blue Magic, that's a brand name. Like Pepsi, that's a brand name. I stand behind it, I guarantee it.
Let's start with what branding isn't.
Okay.
It's because it's not a lot of things people say it is. It's not a logo.
Okay.
A logo is a very useful tool for a business, but it's not the brand. It's a symbol for the brand. A brand is not a product. So when people talk about this brand, buying this brand or that brand, they're really talking about buying one product or another product. The brand is not that. People say the brand is a promise the company makes to customers, and there's some truth in that. I mean, it does end up acting as a promise, but that's not what it is either. None of those things are really what branding is. A brand is a result. It's a customer's gut feeling about a product, a service, or a company. It ends up in their heads, in their hearts. So a brand is like a reputation, right? So it's your business reputation. Like, what have we achieved? Like, what's the reputation that we've created through the products we're putting out, like and the design of the products, the messaging we're putting out, the look and feel of them.
I really like that explanation of what a brand is because that gives me 3 things to think about for my brand. Number 1 is the result. Being lit, whatever the version of being lit that the person has for themselves, whatever their vision is, I want the result to be success. Success beyond your wildest dreams, that you actually build yourself step by step. So number 2, the gut feeling that I want my customers to have. I want them to be inspired. I want them to be motivated. I want them to be empowered. I want them to look at whatever resources they have and see it as enough, whether it's just Google and YouTube or a laptop or a Chromebook, whatever you have, there's something that you can do with what you have to build towards where you're going. So that's the gut feeling I want them to have about the brand. The reputation I want the brand to have is luxury and excellence and true to the culture. One thing about the Liddy board is there is nothing like this out there, period, but specifically in hip hop culture, urban culture, everybody's talking about motivation. There's so many motivational speakers, podcasts, YouTube channels that are about positivity, and you can do it, go, go, go. But there's not a product that encapsulates all of that in one. And that's why I feel like the Liddy board is so special. I'm very specific in who I see as my target customer. But a person who is just like, that's it, I'm about to make it happen. I'm serious. I'm not waiting on anybody. I'm not crying about what I don't have. I'm going for it. That is the brand of like motivation, aspiration. That's what I'm trying to create with every piece of content that I put out there. My website, one thing you'll notice is there aren't any pictures of people smiling. Even on my Instagram page, there aren't many pictures of people smiling, not because they're unhappy, it's just because they have a seriousness of, I'm about to get it, I'm about to do it. So you might wonder, like, how do you use the Liddy board? Let me show you that, because I have a fresh new Liddy board, which is the one I showed you in the last video. First, let's get into these custom labels that I chose. I have marketing and PR, YouTube, inventory, blog, dope ideas, research, and stuff to do. The days of the week are at the bottom so I can stay on track. My vision board area is in the middle, of course. I just got my shipment of 100 units, so my goal is to sell those. I want the Liddy board to be a household name like the Snuggie. I already sold a few, so let me fill that in. I'm gonna make a theme song and it's gonna hit Billboard. You know, I'm shooting for the stars. Once the Liddy board blows up, it's gonna be on the cover of magazines. We're gonna do brand collabs. This is really for the culture. I actually wanna write a blog about culture vultures in hip hop. I'm going to upgrade to luxury packaging. I actually need to buy some more magnets. In the long term, I wanna have a warehouse and office space. We'll also have production equipment. But some short-term goals are 10,000 Instagram followers, 2,000 YouTube subscribers, so hit that subscribe button, please. And my gut instinct is telling me the Liddy board should have a presence on Twitch. I don't know exactly how Twitch works, so I'm gonna research that later. Matter of fact, I'm gonna figure that out this week. This is what a Liddy board looks like when you're in the middle of building your dreams. It's a beautiful thing. I have plenty to do. I am fully occupied, and so it's not really time for discouragement. Even though discouragement happens, the Liddy board is all about motivation, being active. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna change my slogan, and I feel a way about it. Because I have printed some things with my slogan on it, but I really think I need to change it, and here's why. So my first slogan was, let me show you. My first slogan was, ditch your dream board. You see that? Ditch your dream board. It's so corny. It's a horrible slogan. That's when I first was calling a vision board a dream board, but that, like, nobody says dream board, number one. So then I upgraded to level up your vision board, which I thought was amazing. And you can see that in my intro graphic. But one of the things that I have for the board also is the slogan or the saying, dream it, plan it, do it, period. And I actually put that on the back of the board because I wanted to make sure the back of the board still looked like a product. It wasn't just blank like it was in the beginning. And I put it on there and people started saying that and talking about that.
As y'all can see, it has this on the back. I love what it say on the back. Dream it, plan it, do it, period.
And I just was like, yeah, I like how that sounds. And also, some people do not know what a vision board is, which is understandable because pardon me. If I'm telling you level up your vision board, that's not gonna connect with a lot of people. And I want, like, the board is for everybody, anybody who has a dream. And so I don't want it to kind of count out people, because how can you level up something you don't already have? But everybody has a dream. So I can tell everybody to dream it. Everybody needs a plan. I can tell everybody to plan it. Everybody needs to be active to accomplish things. I can tell everybody to do it. So with that being said, that's my new slogan. It's set, it's done. Since I decided to change my slogan, I have to change my intro graphic. Let's talk about that for a few seconds though, because that's something that I use to showcase the Liddy board, what it's about. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Write in the comments below and tell me like what are your initial thoughts of the Liddy board. We're gonna show the new intro, which right now is the outro. So all right, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Dream it, plan it, do it, period. The Liddy board is killing it. Like,
and y'all, this was dope to me.
yes.
This right here, what you wipe off the board with.
Do y'all see this? Like, do y'all see that?
They put a lot of thought into it. It's a really nice board, and it's not cheaply made.
No, it's not. Y'all can follow them on Instagram, everything, Facebook, Twitter, everything they have is the Liddy board. If you're in college,
you got your own business, or you planning to start a business, this board is what you need.
Yes, you need it. It's perfect, y'all. So if you don't have a vision board already, even if you have a vision board and you don't have the Liddy board, what you doing? You need to get the Liddy board. Like, you need to go order this Liddy board right now.
If I did a collaboration with Basquiat, right? If I did a Basquiat line of Liddy boards, each would have a different name, like the Ishtar, the Flesh and Spirit, the Hollywood African, the Mecca, or the Skull. Endless possibilities, really.